Howdy humans. So in today's video, we are going to look at how do we edit a slide deck in NotebookLM after generating it. If you want to see how to create a slide deck from scratch in NotebookLM, I will link to another video that I've already done on that, which helps you set up the parameters, the guidelines, and make sure you can get as a good first generation as possible. But let's just focus on how do we edit something once it's been generated. So we're in a notebook here of mine, which focuses on AI fluency. You can see I've got a huge amount of sources, and on my right hand side here you can see I've got a couple of slide decks already, so I can go into these, I can open these up, and we can take a look. Okay, so a couple things. If I want to see the original prompt, I can do that here. And you can see my original prompt wasn't super huge. I basically just said, hey, let's focus on explaining AI fluency, what it is, etc., etc. Do the slides in the minimal style. And I asked for like a consulting company, McKinsey, Boston Consulting Group, etc., etc. So this is what I've got in the end. It's all right. It's not amazing, but this is a good opportunity to show this feature. So you'll see here this little revise button. So if you click revise here, what this then brings you into is a revision section for every single slide. One thing to note is to make sure before you click this generate revised deck is to make all your revisions for every slide, because if you just go to one slide and make a revision and then click generate revised deck, it's going to do all of them, and you'll be able to see all of your pending changes here. So all we have to do is basically just tell NotebookLM what we don't like. So an example here, I'm going to say too much subtext here, make this shorter. Not the best feedback, but it helps. And then we'll go to some of these. So I'm going to say slide too messy and stuffed with text, make minimal. And I'm doing very simple revisions for the purpose of this demo, but you can get as deep as you want. I really don't like this slide here, so I'm just going to say rework this slide to be cleaner and easy to read with less text. Okay, so you can see at the bottom of my screen here, I have these pending changes on each slide. So make sure you're happy with all of that before clicking generate revise deck. So we'll just do that now. And then NotebookLM will go off to create that. Okay, so there's been a new generation of that slide deck, which will open up here, and a couple things. So we did slide one, where it's cut down some of the text that we had there. We also had the final slide, which it is all right, but it has made those changes. You can see the revisions that I've said it has tried to do something. Now, of course, the purpose in this demo is I've just done very, very small revisions, but actually you could take more depth into that and give a lot more heavier revisions to allow NotebookLM to make all those edits. So folks, in a nutshell, that is how you can now edit or revise your slides in NotebookLM. Enjoy.